What's up, guys, and welcome back to this week's edition of myGSPN's We See You. As always, my name is Will Saborido.
And I'm Will Saborido. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Garden Grocer and You Discover Florida.
So we're going to kick off today's show, guys, by talking about Marcus Clarke, the Miami commit.
That's right.
We were both at the Edgewater Winter Park game last Friday, and we got to see this guy in action firsthand.
Yep, very impressive. So he is listed as a cornerback, but I happen to see him as a wide receiver primarily, and here's why. Yes, he did have 3 interceptions on defense, but let's take a look at his offensive stats. As a junior, 59 receptions, over 1,000 yards receiving, and 21 touchdowns. Here we have Marcus Clarke taking the kick return. You see some space in the corner, he recognizes it, beats the defenders, and here we go, splits 2 defenders, make that 3.
How is he still on his feet?
And he's still going, and there's not a defender within 10 yards of him. Here he is, Rick, at wide receiver, taking the screen, outruns 3 defenders like it's nothing, and here's what is that the whole team, Rick, on defense, and he is outrunning every single one of them, really showing off the speed there. I love to see it. And the last clip from last year, Rick, again taking the screen. He's got 2 defenders in his face, outruns them. Some pretty poor tackling here, but we'll give Marcus Clarke the benefit of the doubt. We'll use his athleticism as an excuse. Takes it in for the touchdown. Very impressive, Rick. Now let's take a look at some of the film we got from the Edgewater game on Friday, showing Marcus Clarke. Here we have him on the goal line, finding space in the end zone, beating the corner. And here on this second clip, he scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. Sorry for the blurry clip. Marcus Clarke is just so fast the camera could not even catch up.
And that was against 4-star prospect Tommy Hill.
Tommy Hill, absolutely. So really showing the athleticism there, beating a great defender. And Rick, you remember in this game, he had that 80-yard touchdown run, called back on a penalty. Yep. That would have been his 3rd touchdown of the night. But nonetheless, we got to see Marcus Clarke show off his speed and athleticism. Coming from 2 Miami fans, we cannot wait to see him play next year, hopefully as a wide receiver.
We need him right now, to be honest.
We need him.
That's another story. Anyways, next on our list, guys, is Jack Crumblish, wide receiver from Eastridge. Last week's show featured Robbie Sanders, quarterback for Eastridge. He's got to get the ball to somebody. It is this man right here. So far this season, guys, through the first 4 games, he is leading his team in receptions, reception yards, and receiving touchdowns. This first highlight we're about to show you here, he gets his 5th touchdown of the season against Mary's Rikens on Friday night. Here he is. Robbie throws it up and lets his receiver go to work. It's a simple one-on-one battle that Jack wins. Touchdown Knights, great play. Here against Mary's Riken, again, it's just a short pass, but Jack is able to show that he's not an easy tackle in the open field. Makes a couple people miss. Short gain there, nice play. Here against Eustis earlier in the year, another 1v1 situation. Jack simply outruns the defender on what looks like a mismatch to me. Robbie lets it go and hits his receiver in stride. Nice play there. Last but not least, for Jack Crumblish, is Gonzo's #1 play from week 1. This insane catch, this play went viral, guys. Robbie has all day to throw, and Jack is able to make the play. Will, this is easily going to be one of the top catches of the season.
I think it is a top catch of the season, and it happened in week 1. We'll see if anyone can beat it the rest of the year. But enough about offense. Here on We See You, we want to highlight some defense because the defensive players don't really get enough love.
They don't get the love.
They don't
get the love.
And we're going to go to Wekiva. Now, Wekiva, Rick, went 11-2 last season in large part because of their defense. They had 5 shutouts last season, including 4 in a row. Rick, in their final 8 games, including the playoffs, they only gave up a combined 32 points. As you know, Rick, they lost a lot of talent on defense. Here's a few of their players. Ryan Davis, a 4-star linebacker, committed to Georgia. Tyler Davis, 4-star defensive tackle, went to Clemson. Renardo Green went to Florida State University. I'm not done yet. Brandon Hill went to Pitt. And last but not least, Norrell Pollard, defensive tackle, committed to Virginia Tech. This defense lost an incredible amount of talent. Moving on to this year, first 2 weeks of the season, they gave up a combined 35 points. Since then, in the last 3 weeks combined, they have only given up 27 points. Rick, I think they are improving. I think they're coming together. I think to lose that much talent on one side of the ball is almost impossible to replicate the production they had last year. But I want to give them some credit. I think they're holding their own, and they deserve the credit they're getting.
I agree.
They are undefeated. I will add.
They are 5-0. So, but as we talked about in our show, earlier this week, they got a big test against Edgewater.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how that defense holds
Cannot-
up against that kind of offense.
Right. Can't wait to watch that game.
Yep. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our show today. We would like to thank our sponsors, Garden Grocer. If you are staying in the Orlando area at one of the Disney resorts, place an order for groceries to be delivered to your room at the time of check-in. Save money and time by shopping with Garden Grocer. And also UDiscover Florida. If you're looking for a new restaurant, hotel, or attraction, check them out on Instagram at UDiscover Florida or udiscoverflorida.com. By the way, guys, myGSPN is looking for interns. So if you love sports and talking about sports, then myGSPN has just the job for you. We are looking for writers, reporters, and photogs. So if you're in high school and are eager to learn, then reach out to Brianna Gonzalez at brianna.mygspn@gmail.com. Thank you once again for joining us on this week's edition of myGSPN We See You. My name is Ricky Saborido.
And I'm Will Saborido.
And as you know, it is your sports, all you, all the time.